What's going on, everybody? Tom here with Black Sheep Keto, and we are down here in downtown Dallas at the Airway Theater. This is where NAKA 2019 is going to be held at. There was a venue change at the last second, a few things happened, but we are here in Texas for this event, so I'm really looking forward to it, and we're running a little bit late. We had a bit of a late night down at Billy Bob's. I didn't bring a camera with me, but when we got in yesterday, we went down to the Dealey Plaza where the JFK assassination happened, took a look at all that stuff, and then went over to Fort Worth and had some fun at Billy Bob's, watched some bull riding. It was a good time. But anyway, it is time to get in there to the National Athletic Keto Association's very first expo and games. So let's get in there. Alright guys, it is now lunchtime here. Now they went ahead and pulled in a barbecue truck. I don't know if you can see it right there. Mr. Goody Beats himself is waiting in line, so it's got to be good barbecue. Now I talked to the people over at Alterna Sweets and I was like, hey, you know what? They got sauce out there, but I don't really want the sauce in the barbecue truck. So can you guys hook it up? So get some barbecue and take it to them, and they're gonna get it all sauced up for me. And then let's get back to the expo.
Barbecue sauce. Tell me when.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so here's what we got. Yeah, let's get a little music here. Okay, so in third place, we have contestant number 06. Right here. In second place, we have contestant number 1. So in first place, she is going to be titled the first NACA women's figure elite athlete. So we got first place going right here. There you go. The elite athlete hoodie and hat. And then also I want to make one of my weight belts, and every year we're going to put all the elite athlete winners on the belt. Okay, so that's going to keep passing on. So we're going to talk backstage how we're going to call it out. So we're going to start. Fifth place, we have number 13. Right here. In fourth place, we have number 247. Okay, third place. We have, ready? Contestant number 1. There we go. Second place. All right. Second place, contestant number 42.
Well guys, that concludes NACA 2019, the first ever NACA bodybuilding show. Wait for that car to pass. And you know, I think it was a good show overall. A lot of people turned out for it. A few competitors. Hopefully next year is bigger. So hopefully you guys watched all the way through and saw everything going on there. Now we're actually getting out of here tonight. So I'm gonna go grab some food, catch the airplane, and I'll probably catch up with you guys when we get back home and just kind of recap everything. Alright everybody, we are clearly back from NACA because we are sitting here in my office. You can check out this awesome NACA hat that I purchased, and I still think he has some available if you guys are interested. Now, all in all, the trip was very good, but rather fast. It was about 36 hours from the time I left my house to the time I stepped foot back in it. So we literally just flew out there, went to the expo, and came back. So, didn't get to do a lot of exploring, but it was definitely worth the trip. Now before I go through and recap the expo, there's just a couple little things on this video since I just got done editing it that I wanted to talk about. So first things first, I know it wasn't the greatest vlog I've ever filmed. I ran into a lot of issues with cameras there because the lighting changed so much. Towards the back of the stage, it was a lot darker than towards the front of the stage, and in order to capture the athletes, you know, at their best look in both places, I would have had to mess with so many camera settings on the fly, and I couldn't just make it happen. So for that reason, you'll notice that a lot of the footage of them being towards the front of the stage has been cut out. You might see a few clips, but the reason being is I set up the camera profile when they were all towards the back of the stage, and as they walked forward into the really bright spotlight, it kind of blew out their color, especially the ones that weren't wearing any tan. So I removed that, but I think the footage that made it into the video was enough that you guys got a good sense of what was going on there. Also, when it comes to music, I had a really hard time picking music for this video, guys. as you guys know, there's copyrighted music out there, and as a creator, if I use that, I get in massive trouble from YouTube. So I'm stuck to basically their like YouTube creator music selection, which is all pretty much crap. So if you or anyone you know are a copyright-free music creator, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section. That way I can start using some better music. I really want to put better music in this, and that's why, you know, I haven't really been putting music in my videos lately, is because I can't find anything good that won't get me in trouble. So if you know of anything, please let me know down in the comment section. Anyway, let's comment on NACA. So overall, I thought it was a great event. There weren't too many vendors, weren't too many people, weren't too many competitors, but it is the first year for it, and I wanted to be there to show my support. The competitors that showed up really brought their game. No matter who they are, no matter how their physique came in going in there, it took a lot of guts to get up on that stage, and to the ones who won, congratulations. To the ones who didn't, you still killed it, because you know what? I've never even stepped foot on stage, and that takes a lot of dedication and a lot of courage, honestly, so good job. And honestly, guys, it has inspired me to maybe want to compete. I might not win it because of the loose skin and various other things I had from being morbidly obese, but it's inspiring to see people getting out there, and maybe one of these days I'll be able to do it. But I think the goal of this competition, after talking to the founder, was that he wants to get the competition inside of KetoCon, which is a much larger event, and this was kind of their proof of concept. But a few things did go wrong, and that's okay. It happens. He still made it go on. I think the biggest setback was there was a venue change at the last second, and the reason for that, after talking to him, was that the space that he had leased ahead of time basically got pulled out from underneath him like 2 or 3 weeks before the event, because the owner of the venue was not paying their rent. So there was nothing he could do about that. So we ended up in the Irvay Theater, and to be honest, guys, it was a little bit small for my liking. There was very little seating, and with people standing, you couldn't get to the vendors. Because I don't know if you saw in that clip where I panned around the venue, the vendors kind of ran up the sides toward the stage, and when there was someone on stage, A, it was pretty hard to get to the vendors because of people standing, and B, you couldn't really talk to them because of, obviously, the audio from the stage. Now, that's all part of rolling with the punches, guys. He was able to still put on the event, and I think had he gone to the original venue, which I think he said was 12,000 square foot, that wouldn't have been a problem. So it is what it is. That is my one complaint from the expo, is that, you know, it just kind of got a little bit crowded. There were some vendors scattered on this like second floor balcony. It was a little hard to kind of get your bearings and be able to talk to all the vendors while still seeing the speakers and performers. So it is what it is. I think as a first year, it was great. And if you guys are in the Dallas area next year, make sure you come out for the NACA events. And I think it's really great that we are now starting a league for, you know, not only physique competitors, but soon to be power lifters and CrossFit athletes that are all ketogenic. So I think that a league like this really showcases the abilities of ketogenic athletes. And you know what? I'm sure there are plenty of keto athletes that'll still compete in regular events, but just having one just for keto athletes to compare yourself to people who are following the same exact protocol you are is actually a really cool thing. And I really do hope that they do get this into KetoCon, because it'll really help the idea of ketogenic athletics to explode, because there's kind of a misconception that you can't build muscle on keto, which I've proven to be false. A lot of people have proven to be false, but that stigma still exists, and I think this is a great way to beat it. With that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close the video. If you like this video, leave it a like. If you have any questions or comments, or just want to say congratulations to any of the athletes, go ahead and drop them in the comment section. If you have not subscribed yet, do me a huge favor, guys. Hit that subscribe button, show some love, and I will see you in the next one.